Hi guys, welcome back to the second part two of the TEMU haul. So my last video was a massive TEMU haul, and I think I said in that video that there was no way I was going to get through it all. It would literally been such a long video, and some of the bits actually hadn't arrived as well, whereas now everything has arrived. So I thought I'd show you the rest of the stuff. Some of it's really cool. Again, some of it's baby stuff, obviously. She's pregnant, you know, I'm 26 weeks pregnant, actually 26 weeks pregnant today, so yeah, I'm nearly in the third trimester, so I'm trying to get organised, and a lot of it, if you watched the last video, I'll link that as well, then it was like nursery decor, and again, very much nursery decor, stuff for baby, a couple other sort of like home bits and stuff. So yeah, if you do enjoy them, please leave a like, and I hope you enjoy the haul. Okay. Excuse the mess, that's the stuff I've already showed you there, but this is the thing I was talking about. It's basically like a little trolley tray. That's what I'm calling it, and the plan was, and I'll talk through why it's not a very good plan, is to keep it by my bed in the night. Obviously the next to me cot will go there, and I'm hoping I can just sort of slot this in maybe like there. Obviously this is all TEMU stuff that I've been filming the hauls for, so that's gonna go away. And yeah, basically it's just gonna have like a couple of nappies on, you know, some milk for the night, wipes, stuff like that, just so I don't have to go into like the nursery, and pretty much don't have to get out of bed when I need to like do changes and feeds in the night. I just thought it'd be really easy. I could also have like snacks on there for me, drinks in there for me for like night time. So yeah, it's really good, but I will say it's not the sturdiest thing because one of the wheels has already broken. I don't know if it's salvageable. I'm going to try. For now, I'm just sort of leaning it up against something, and it probably will be fine. Like, it'll make do, rather than buying a new one. But yeah, I will say it's not the best quality because it did break straight away. Don't get me wrong, it might have been my fault for pushing it a bit too hard when I was like fitting the bits in. But yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that that broke so quickly. It might just be my bad luck, but yeah, it's way cheaper still than buying. I saw them in like IKEA, places like that, and it was just too expensive. So I think I'm still going to keep it and just lean it against the wall so it doesn't fall over. It doesn't fall over unless you literally just put it in the middle of a room with nothing to lean on. So it'll be fine still, and it's not going to have too much heavy stuff on. So yeah, I bought that, and other than the fact that it broke, it's exactly like what I wanted in terms of like space and height and everything like that. So yeah, I would still recommend it, just maybe don't push too hard when you're fitting it together. A couple of little like randomy bits. So for Christmas we actually got an air fryer, and I don't know what it is, but the smell of the air fryer, I don't know if it's like a pregnancy thing, but I literally can't stand it. So I've not really used it that much, and when I have used it, it then takes like quite a lot of cleaning to get like the oil out and stuff like that. So I actually bought these like paper, they're basically like little inserts that you put into your air fryer, and obviously it means that if the base isn't going to get as dirty. So yeah, I thought I'd try them. I've been like eyeing them up on like TEMU and Shein for a while, and I thought, you know what, it's going to make my life easier because the air fryer is such an easy way to make food, and I know that I'm going to really appreciate that air fryer when I'm like postpartum and don't want to cook anything for too long. It's really easy to just chuck things in the air fryer. But yeah, the smell of it in pregnancy is just, I cannot go near it. So yeah, I then also just picked up some earbuds, again very random, but they just had them in bulk, which again, 100 pieces, I think it was like 20p or something like that. So I just added that onto my order at the end. I always run out of stuff like this, so I thought, why not? Then we actually got baby boy some clothing, and I know what you're thinking, clothing from TEMU, like a bit weird, but actually they have the cutest little rompers, and I love little rompers for boys. I think in summer it's going to be so nice, and the material is like really quite like thin, which obviously if you want good quality then this isn't for you, but for me I'm thinking thin linen for summer will literally be perfect. So yeah, obviously if it's not very warm then he won't be wearing this, but in the days when it is really warm, because obviously he's going to be born in July, I thought this would be so handy. And this has got little cactuses on it. I don't know how well you can see that, I should focus. Yeah, it's like a little romper, and it's got cactuses on it, and it's just got like these buttons and buttons here, so it'd be really easy to change him as well. And I just thought, yeah, it'd be really light for him, which means, you know, he can keep nice and cool, because that is one of my biggest fears at the moment, is like having a baby in July and then the temperature's just being too much for him, because obviously it's way better for a baby to be colder than it is for the baby to be hotter. It's really dangerous. So I have got one of them grow egg thermometer things that you keep in your room to like monitor the temperature. But I also do want to be outside with him quite a bit in the summer, so I'm thinking obviously he can just be like asleep in his buggy in the shade. But yeah, if he's got sort of like lighter clothing on, I think that'll definitely help. And I think this was literally like a couple of pounds, and I think this size is, I think it might be like 0 to 1 month, or like maybe 0 to 3 at most. They do sizes a bit different to other shops, but to be honest, I'm looking for a lot of clothing that's 0 to 1 month, because I have a lot of 0 to 3, and I know people say like don't buy too much newborn and stuff like that, but realistically, I do think I'm gonna have a bit of a small baby, so I think I'd rather just be prepared and have like some smaller things. But then at the same time, if you get 0 to 3 and stuff like this and it's a little bit baggy, it wouldn't be the end of the world, right? Like, if anything, it would probably be better to keep them cooler as well. So I don't know, but this looks like a good size, so we'll see. And then the next piece is also like a little romper, and to be honest, I might go and order these in like all the different colours, because these are just so cute. So it's just like very similar in this sort of like khaki this khaki colour, and it's got little buttons down. I don't know how easy they'll be to change. I mean, it does have the, actually, yeah, it has the poppers there as well, so I'll basically just be able to change them from the bottom, which would be handy. So yeah, again, it's really nice thin linen material. I think that will keep them so cool. And they have these in like blue. I feel like I did get a blue one. I might have showed you that in the last haul maybe then, but I think I did get this in blue as well actually. It was like a really nice dark blue. They had red, I think they had cream and stuff like that, so I might actually just go and get like all the colours in that, because they'll be super handy if we do end up getting like quite a hot summer. Then this, I'm not going to open it because it's just not going to make sense until you actually see it up in the nursery, but I'll explain what it is. I think I briefly explained in the last haul, but basically it's like this big like rope net that you sort of like hook into a corner of the nursery, and then all the teddy bears just kind of like sit on it. So yeah, it's just like a sort of like rope net. I think you could probably understand what I mean. If not, then you'll see when we start doing the decorating the nursery video, you'll see exactly what I mean. And yeah, I just think that's going to be like a really cute way of keeping like the teddies in like one place and like really quite neat, but also on display, because the teddies I bought him, again, if you've watched the last haul, you'll see, are all like sort of like safari animal vibes, so it's going to go really well with the room. So yeah, I thought it'd be really handy. This next bit is one of the items I got for free, and I didn't mention that in this haul because I already mentioned it, but basically I got most of this stuff for free. So I was playing the like TEMU games, and I basically won £200 worth of items, and I only spent £30 of my own money. So I got £170 worth of stuff for free, and this was one of the items that I picked in the game. Like, you picked like 10 free things, and I picked 9 free things and then a £50 credit. So that's how I did it. So yeah, definitely don't sleep on those games. It took a long time and a lot of like hounding people to do the link for me, but it worked. And now I have a new bath pillow, and I am so excited. Like, I can't even tell you guys the temptation I've had to use this the last few days since it's arrived, but I've resisted so that I could show it to you, because this just looks dreamy. Like, my bath pillow at the moment is just nothing compared to this. Like, this is luxurious. I'll come a bit closer so you can see. Oh, if it wants to focus, I don't think it does, but there you go. There you go, got there in the end, didn't we? But yeah, honestly, I love my bath at the moment. I honestly have them probably twice a day. Like, oh, it's bad, but nothing just makes me feel more comfortable than in the bath right now. Like, I'm getting to that point in pregnancy where I just don't feel comfortable doing anything. Even like sat down, my back still hurts. So having a bath is just like the only like relaxation I have. So I was very happy I got this, and it just feels like really nice, and it feels quite sturdy as well. So yeah, I'm so excited to try that in tonight's bath. Oh yeah, this is one of the teddy bears that didn't arrive last week. So I showed you all the ones from last week, and then there was just this little lion one that didn't arrive. It's actually quite small again, but it's cute. Like, they're going to look so cute on that little shelfy thing, not shelfy thing, that ropey thing. But I said as well, like, in the last week's haul, I don't want to like bombard it with too many teddies, because then it could be a bit of a tradition where he can obviously, you know, choose his own teddies as well. I just want to sort of like get the collection started with like a few animals, so it goes with the safari theme. But yeah, they were actually so affordable. Like, I struggled to find affordable teddies, especially like animal teddies. I looked on like IKEA and stuff like that, and they were just so expensive. But on TEMU, I know they're not like the biggest ones, but they were honestly like a few pounds. I think £6 at most was like the biggest one. So yeah, I would really recommend them. If you're getting them sort of more for display, then I would definitely recommend TEMU. Right, what else have we got? Right, these I'm so excited as well. So this is also for his nursery decor, and it's basically a load of animal prints. So you can see the first one is a lion. There's about, I want to say it's about 8, and we've obviously got like elephant, zebra, like loads of different safari animals. Obviously I need to buy frames for these, but once I've done that, they're going to go above the cot, I think, and I just think it's going to look so nice. Like, I'm so happy with the decor I've got for his nursery, and I really thought I'd end up spending so much money on it, but I'm so glad that I found all this on TEMU. And I think Shein as well is another good place for nursery decor, especially if you are doing the safari theme. Obviously I think that's quite a popular theme, which is why they had a lot of stuff. But yeah, I would definitely recommend looking on there if you're sort of like on a budget and you don't want to spend all this money, because yeah, it can get quite pricey doing nurseries. So yeah, I'm so glad I found all these items on TEMU. Here's the blue version of the romper I didn't show you. I thought I should show you in last week's haul, but obviously it didn't come. So I think it's very similar, if not the same. I think it's a little bit different. I think there's more buttons all the way down on this one, but it's such a nice colour blue. I think that's literally such a nice blue. But yeah, buttons all the way down. Actually, it doesn't have the poppers at the bottom, so that one actually might be a bit more difficult to sort of get off quickly to change, but on days when we're just at home, that'll be fine. So yeah, I thought that was really cute, and like I said, I think I'm literally just going to go and buy them in every colour because I just think they'll be the perfect material and like thickness for summer. And then last things last, I'm not going to open this because I think it's got loads of like little loose bits that's going to just jump out at me and I'm going to lose, but it's basically a bookshelf for his nursery. I might go and buy another one of these as well because I have bought quite a few books and I think it'll be nicer to have two, like one above the other. But yeah, it's just a bookshelf. Again, obviously, like I said, when we do the nursery video, you're going to see all this stuff actually like being built and like put on the walls and stuff, so you'll see a much clearer version of what it is. But there's not much else to explain other than it's a bookshelf. It's a wooden bookshelf, so yeah, not that exciting, but something really handy. And I have actually bought him loads of books now, so if you're looking for children's books and you don't want to spend loads of money again, I feel like the first place you think of is a charity shop, which obviously is really cheap as well and it's really great. But if you're looking for more newer ones, then I would recommend the Works, because I went to the Works on Friday and they have a 10 books for £10 deal on the children's books. So obviously that works out £1 for a book, and I just think that's such an incredible deal. Like, they had so many choices. They had like all the classic like Elmer's, Kippers, like all those kind of ones, but also some really cute different ones as well. So yeah, I did buy them and I'm really excited to put them on that bookshelf. I just think it's gonna look so cute. I tried to get ones that were like about animals as well, so obviously it goes with the safari theme, but obviously when he's older he's going to choose his own books as well, so I don't want to go crazy with that either. But yeah, definitely go to the Works if you're looking for children's books. But yeah, that is everything I picked up from TEMU. Obviously go and watch the first haul first, because I think you see that there's a majority of stuff is in there, and I actually got some crazy things for free. Like, it was insane. I actually couldn't believe, I was so happy. But yeah, that is everything I got, and I hope you enjoyed the haul. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe. And why did I say that in such a high-pitched voice? Subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.